Hello everyone, I am Alan. We'll be picking up right where we left off with Sam and Max Save the World, and I think I had an idea on how to get Bosco his money so we can get the probably completely unimportant gadget he's...
Oh, Mr. President, please, do not execute me.
Do not execute you. I make no promises.
Wow, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
It's a special bargain for you. Still tasty. Handfuls today only.
You don't understand. Your store is now a national historic place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course. I'm preserving heritage of my people.
Crackpot
Just how
Consterious?
valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
Alright. I feel a little guilty pulling the rug out from Sybil, but let's face it. If the tiki ain't a valuable relic, it ain't a valuable relic.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Although, I will say this. I am... kinda... Oh, Hugh, we didn't have to go through the White House foyer. Foyer. Yeah. Fund of the Alamo. Fun Bosco's Inconvenience Store.
Hello, Comrade Bosco.
Hail to the chief. I don't know how you guys did it, but I just got a huge check from the government.
You earned it, Bosco. It's not easy to perfectly preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to
Yeah.
mention the teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're considering making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the labs.
All right, what's it gonna...
This is a bottle
Vodka?
of vodka.
But it works. Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah, I can see
Get
that
a couple
working,
of shots of that in somebody, and they'll tell you all their secrets.
including a
Thanks,
few
Bosco.
things you never wanted to know. Oh, I know who's gonna chug this. Hold on, did the gumball machine change again?
Novelty gumballs. Shaped just like the real thing, but made of inedible plastic.
Fool your friends, annoy your grandparents.
Yep, end up thriving there. Oh, wizard, I've got a little something for you.
Care for a drink?
It's soda, right? You brought more soda.
Sure, why not?
I thought you said you didn't want soda.
Wow, that's got more kick than the other ones.
This should
Thanks,
be
Sam
fun.
and Max. You guys are my best friends.
Now, can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
Ha!
He said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the four other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well,
Yeah,
it is.
I've heard stupider.
Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some four-eyed freaks I know.
You little...
You big...
Of course you realize this means war!
Yes!
War!
War!
Huzzah! Yeah, vodka does have a bit of a kick. I've always been more of a tequila guy myself.
This I hear. What wondrous thing is this? The DEFCON klaxons ring.
He's actually
A
doing a
flashing light above of the door, there's just one thing it could mean.
We're doing a Broadway number?
Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's for? Good for you. Good for you. It's good for me.
Okay.
War. What is it good for? What is it good for?
Down the chimney.
It shows the world that we've got stones and carriers with fighters run rodeo war. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's for? Good for you. It's good for me.
All right. Clearly, these guys have never studied. I can see you vote for peepers. I definitely won't. I wish this was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen.
Here we go.
They do it with such a monotone face. Oh look, there's a smile.
Oh, what is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for me.
Okay, well that's just...
Oh, what is it good for?
You're on the presidential desk! Okay. I hope they didn't lock that behind them.
Again.
And I gotta say, hey Max, I wholeheartedly agree with you. That would just take forever. Max putting his hands behind him to enter the war room.
Look, Max, and the White House garden pond. It's Jimmy Two Teeth.
We often allow lobbyists to use the pool, Sam.
Jimmy's a lobbyist now? What's he lobbying for? Cheese interests?
Affordable health care for the aged and underprivileged, Sam. He's a lot more multifaceted than you give him credit for.
I suppose so. There's our DeSoto. They're watching the presidential car?
Where are we going, Sam?
Oh, phew. For a second there, I thought I was,
No place. Never mind.
the Dakota
The
situation.
civil war in the Dakotas seems to be escalating, Max.
Let them thin out the overpopulation of moose and strip malls for a few weeks, and then we'll step in.
Yeah, sure. DEFCON 1.
It's a plate of fancy cookies.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
What are in those cookies, may I ask?
Hey, there's gourmet coffee. In case the idea of war makes you insufficiently jittery.
I'm plenty juiced just being in here. Let's blow stuff up.
All right. Monitor.
These must be for the Joint Chiefs and other quasi-important hoo-has.
Nice screensaver.
Hoo-has! I certainly not. Those guys are completely unreliable.
What to do in time of war. Select target, press fire. That's all it says.
All right. Let's see what the targeting computer's up to.
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful. So serene.
Want to blow it up?
For
You
now.
have to ask. Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe.
Who would
Hold
have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
I
Good to
would.
see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
Beacon
I wonder if this will have a
destroyed.
significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
Very true.
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It
Why
was probably
not?
turned off in the spirit of Glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards, Max.
Yep.
There's no beacon for the missile to lock onto.
Then we'll just have to do this the slow way.
The
Lock and
slow
load,
way?
Sam! We're off to Red Square!
Some other time, little buddy. It's the distant, peaceful world of Krypton.
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents.
Oh.
They must be exterminated!
No, they must be exterminated for sending a big old busybody to Earth. Earth as a baby. But I'll have the last laugh.
This'll teach him to put me in the Phantom Zone.
You were in the Phantom Zone? How come we never
You
met?
will bow down before me. Aw.
Better pull up a chair, little buddy.
Oh well.
Well, what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Won't he be glad when we tell him?
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
All right. Fire!
Attention, Bosco shoppers. Clean up in aisle everything.
Huh? Wait a minute. How did he get a satellite launched?
Would you look at that? Bosco's satellite defense system actually works.
Well played, Bosco. You're safe. But for how long?
Not long enough. Okay, what do I... Okay, I need to find a way to take out Abe Lincoln. And his anti-missile delivery system works. And that was the wrong clicker. I'll see you guys back at Bosco's. I have an idea on what I'm supposed to do. Alright. Camera.
Look, stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed at Bosco's store.
Oh,
He said that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
alright. And now I know what to do with this. Abe Lincoln, prepare to be done in by... I a national monument, you... National monument?
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
Got him.
Nice toss, Max. We'd better act fast before he manages to knock off the beacon.
Hey,
Or
man.
choose his own back off to escape. Where are we going, Sam?
The White House.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
This ought to finish you off, Marble Man.
Looks like the targeting beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Egads, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
Yep. Wish I could fire another missile at Krypton, but kind of pointless until that one lands.
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
We don't want to miss this.
Very true. How often do you get to kill a former president?
You'll all do my bidding. I am the most powerful presidential monument ever created!
Incorrect!
Whee! That was better
than feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down at the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Heh.
Agent Chuckles, report. Query status. Lincoln Gambit, 4-7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error. 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 Error.
Great. Now we're gonna head off to deal with the AIs. But that's a problem for later. I just finished this episode, so I'll see you all next time in the next Final Fantasy video. Bye!